When footsteps fall in eldritch hollows, and spectres flee into the shadows, that is the time when horror's heroes abound, culling the ghouls that go bump in the night.
We all go a little mad sometimes. Haven't you? People always call them madhouse some places. I hate to even think about it.
He's alive! He's alive!
Hello, everybody! 8 bells and all is well from the heart of Lovecraft country and the birthplace of American religious liberty. My name is Shanthan Jetty. You're watching Shanthan Jetty Art, and this is Pete's Alive, episode 32. Holy cow, I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we're back. It has been a crazy, crazy couple of weeks getting ready for the SPRINGBALL launch and all of that stuff, and then the month of SPRINGBALL insanity. I want to give a special thank you out there to my man John Malin, who launched the book, and Shane, who closed out the 30 days on the campaign and is enjoying his well-deserved pinball machine. Just incredible stuff, guys. I am blown away by the support. We crossed 20K with no small thanks to all of you guys and Comicsgate and, you know, all of Ethan and showing up on these streams and Anna, that Star Wars girl, who I want to make a special point to mention tonight, by the way. So when I'm finished with this, let me make sure I do it. Dan, the man, Flawless Lawless, has been on every stream to promote that book, and I really do appreciate him so much. And so, like, who else? Everybody. Bosch was on the launch stream. Oh my God, I'm going to forget somebody's name now. I really did it to myself. Oh my gosh, Eric Weathers for his encouragement, Rocky Ballesteros, and Mandy Summers, who was there on the launch stream. It's just, everybody's been so supportive and great about this book. Dale, I think, was there as well, Dale Keown, and it's just, it blows my mind. And for all of you guys backing the book, there is a new tier on the book there that I may also do as an add-on, but it would be the same price for shipping, and that is, there is now a throwback edition of the book that you can get. That's going to be a comic-sized floppy, that reprints the story as it was, but it'll have different, you know, a different credits page and things like that. It's not a facsimile, but it'll allow you to compare book one, or the first time I launched the book, to what it has become, and I think you're going to be amazed at how much different it is, and that it's completely different. So thank you guys so much. I've got a super chat in here, or members chat, which is fantastic. My man, Gen X Catholic, how are you doing, brother? It's great to see you. And yes, everybody's saying hail to Gen X Catholic. It's great to see you, man. Again, thank you for your support and backing all these campaigns. Oh, can't stay for pizza party, but I wanted to, again, show appreciation for the one. Oh, geez, that's great. I love being a patron of the art. You are a patron of the arts. And you know what's funny? I read that comment on X, and it meant a lot to me, man. I really appreciated that. Because that's what you guys are doing. You guys are patrons of the arts, and you know, when I'm doing this work and I'm doing this, it does not feel like a lonely pursuit or, you know, one of those things, because I've got, you know, great people around me who are, you know, fellow professionals who I can go to when I have questions, advice, not to mention who have been so supportive of me, but all of you guys who are welcoming my work and these books into your home. That's something I don't take lightly, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Gen X Catholic. I really do appreciate that. So where did I have Mark's? Mark celebrating 19 months of membership. Oh my gosh, we're coming up on 2 years, Mark. Hail to the chat. Pete's alive, baby. Amen. And I do appreciate that. And you know how we do things here. If somebody sends a super chat, we got to get some cheerleaders for them. We must have cheerleaders forthwith. Let's see what happens. Charge! I'm not sure how I feel about that last one. That was a little bit scary. And yes, you have a great evening, Gen X Catholic. Take care, my friend. I will see you soon. And great, again, to have your support. I'm so grateful. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. We will have a slice of pizza for you, my friend. Welcome, Comrade Sammy, and all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. Mark's Music Obsession, Lord Hinson, Comics Gator. It is great to see you. Let's see if I've got any more channel members here. I just want to make sure I say hello to all of you guys. Good. Okay, I think that's everybody. All right, good. So, guys, tonight we're going to be taking a look at a movie. No sooner do I get ready to rock and roll. I see 2 new members of our chat. And here we go. We got How's Your Father in the house. It's good to see How's Your Father. Welcome to Pizza Live. Mr. Monkey Boy 1969. It is great to see you, my friend. And unfortunately, at the same time, we have got a channel member celebrating 4 months, and I feel like you're OG already. I can't believe it's only been 4 months of membership. Did you say, cheerleaders, you are darn tootin', as they say in Fargo, and we must have cheerleaders forthwith. Here we go. These are for you, Lord Henson. Charge! It never gets any less unnerving. I'm a little bit concerned, but you know, we do a horror movie watch party here. So that's what happens. Yes, darn tootin'. Yeah, check the diet. I know what I know what you mean, my friend. You know, but I think it's more that I have to do a lot count. The cheerleaders blew me out of the room compared to your voice level. I am sorry. I probably should adjust my voice level. Let me see what it's at. Let me see here. System settings, because you never know, guys. You never know if I've gone and done something where I've adjusted the sound and it's not where it should be. Input. Oh man, my sound is low. Okay, I'm moving it up because it's usually not that low. Can you guys? Is that a little louder? Is that better? Because when I play the movie, you're not going to be able to hear me. If I don't do that, we've got Mr. Monkey Boy hanging out saying hello, hello, hello. And guys, so let's talk about this movie. So tonight, oh good. Excellent. So glad it sounds better. So tonight we've got a movie. Hang on a second here. Just realizing I'm looking through my glasses. My glasses keep getting fingerprints all over them, and I think we have a suspect. And he's the guy I see in the mirror when I'm shaving. But we've got a great movie tonight. It's a 1924 movie that I have never seen called The Hands of Orlac. O-R-L-A-C. Now my assumption is that this was probably trying to, trade on the fact that you had, Count Orlac in Nosferatu previously, about 2 years previous to this. But it is starring Conrad Veidt, who you guys might know well from, of course, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, the amazing German silent film actor who was in Casablanca as Major Heinrich Strasse, the evil Nazi villain who gets shot, and who famously, when he fled from Germany and he came to the States from Hollywood to escape Nazism, he said, I know now that I'm going to be cast in roles where I'm a Nazi, and that is fine. I will accept the role of being the bad guy because I do not care for them. But what I'm going to make sure that I do is I want all of my salary that I get for working and playing those roles, whenever I do, I want it donated to the war effort. So a fine American and a classy actor and a reminder of what Hollywood used to be under Carl Laemmle and all of those fine, the Warners and all those fine actors. Hail, it is great to see you, a silent spirit. I hope you are well. And yes, indeed, pancakes, waffles. Now you guys know why the Waffle Lodge is a part of this channel. And it's like waffles and chicken and pizza and all of those great American things are fantastic. And I love them. Is there anything better than breakfast for dinner? I can't think of much. So here we go. So tonight's movie is called The Hands of Orlac. It's going to be projected. The pizza is hot. There's no getting around it. And it's going to be projected. And we're just going to experience this movie. So I went in and I tried to clean it up a little bit. I've got our audio on there, so I don't. It's not in great condition, this film, historically, but I tried to clean it up a little bit and fix some of the stuff in it that I could fix. As I always do with you guys, I'm working on another movie potentially that I'm gonna have to do some extensive work on in order for us to do a Pizza Live. But here's my hope. Actually, let me talk about two things I wanted to make sure I said. Okay, so I have a friend who is in Comicsgate. Who's in this space. And who has backed and bought everything that I've probably ever done. And she's always backing at the highest level that she can. But more important than that, she's a really great person, very enthusiastic, very supportive. absolutely hilarious, but she's a very skilled artist. And I know because I used to teach artists for 18 years, and I've taught at, Rhode Island School of Design for 15 years, and just I've spent a lot of time around amazing craftspeople. And then there's my circle of friends who are professionals, illustrators, and artists, and they're really amazing folks. So I don't compliment the work lightly, and I would never tell you guys to do anything that I wouldn't do. I've backed the book. But at the very bottom of the campaigns that are listed on this, in the description of this video, you will see a link to the I Project by Anna Pintora. Now, Anna, that Star Wars girl, as most of you guys know her, Anna is just a really incredible painter. And she decided to do 200 eye paintings in oil, and she documented the whole process on her painting site. And there's a lot of people who they send in photos of their eyes, and she painted them. And I think she's at about 250 eyes painted now. Now they're all small, and they're all very close up. They're really cool. And so she has a book collecting the first 100, and it's her first art book. And there's this other little wrinkle to the story, for me anyway. For a lot of us in this space, I've been in this space since probably about 2018, I want to say. So, well, probably a little longer than that. But at least 7 years, I would say. So I pretty much she's one of those people that was in this space that I pretty much feel like I've watched grow up. And she's now a new mom. She's an incredible artist. She's one of the hardest working people I know. So if you have not backed her book, The Eye Project, give it a look. It's going to be printed to the size of the painting, so it's going to be a nice, small, little kind of like, pocket size, not pocket size, but bigger than pocket-sized art book. And it's just the perfect thing for, your curiosity cabinet, or, something that you have that you can just take out and look at all of the different kinds of things. It's a collection of, windows to the soul, as one might say. So make sure you do give that a look and check it out, because it's a great project, and I want to support her. She's not to her funding goal yet, I don't think, so I would love any help getting her to that funding goal. That would be fantastic. So yeah, let's see if there was something else I was going to say. Gosh, what was it going to be? So yeah, so I'm definitely... Oh, so here's my plan for Pizza Live, guys, and then I'll get started. So my plan for Pizza Live is to get... And I don't know how long this is going to take me to do, but is to get 54 different movies that we know we can... 52 different movies that we know we can play. So we have a movie a week, and we can mix it up if we don't do it every week, and we can have sort of this thing. And if I find something new, then I can put a new movie in there and, mix things up. But I want to be able to just have these movies ready to go, and then maybe edit interesting new things into them whenever we watch them, so it's not the exact same thing. So I'm really working on Pizza Live and building it out. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm incredibly excited about it. So we're going to just keep going. We're going to keep doing this stuff and see where it goes. So again, tonight's movie is The Hands of Orlac. It looks crazy. Yeah, exactly. If we don't do it every week, I'm sad, says Mark's Music Obsession. See, now you know why I had to get you your copy of the book, I was like, I have to get that to you. I don't want to disappoint Mark, man. Yeah, it's fun. I love doing it, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lord Hinson, Comic Skater. Yeah, it's so, it's just a great way to kind of like, we're almost to the end of the week. It's almost Friday. Let's get together, have some pizza, have something good to eat, and just enjoy movies, enjoy watching movies together. It's one of the best things that I think we can do online is these watch parties. And I was looking at the old Pizza Live episodes, and I thought, I was like, when did I start doing this where we watch the movies on screen? And would you believe it? I think it was around episode 5. So we've been almost doing this since the beginning. We've been watching movies, at the same time on screen. It's just kind of evolved and changed. So here we go. Let's get this party started, as they say. Let's get this watch party, this pizza party started. The Hands of Orlac. Oh, I got to stop because we got a super chat. I want to make sure I get this. Eric Winberg is saying hello. Thanks, Jamie. I love it, Eric Winberg. Channel member, thank you. Oh, my gosh. $2 from Eric Winberg. Thanks, Jamie. You were the hero on Kangs. We noticed. Oh, my God, man. Thank you. That was a blast. It was totally funny and unexpected. But I loved being able to do that stuff and show you guys, you know, just some of the fun painting stuff I used to do. It reminded me of when I was teaching, just how we break things down. And I think something I'm going to do for channel members, because I actually went in and just did a little bit more work. Would you channel members like to see the side-by-side of, it's not perfect by any stretch, but like I did a little bit more work on it. Would you guys like that to be posted as a post in the channel members exclusive posts? I'd be happy to do it if you guys want to see it, what the finish looks like. I think channel members should get special stuff whenever they can. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I should do a members. I'm actually thinking about doing some art streams for members too, where I actually show that process. So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to post the image in the as a members post, so you guys can see what I did when I took that cover, and I just kind of made a few more adjustments and cleaned some things up, and then we'll get going. But Eric, you sent me a super chat, and I almost forgot. Let's get some cheerleaders for him. Here we go. That's never not going to be creepy. It's just a creepy thing. So yeah, that's my plan. I want to make sure I just like having fun in the member section, and I want to make sure that I get the that I put something like that up, because you guys watched me work on that for I don't know how many hours we did that. Yeah, if you can, that would be great. I go back to PS 2.0, so it's all gravy, baby. Amen. All right, I will 100% do that, Eric. I am looking forward. I'll post that as a post in the as a members only post. Excellent. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. Here we go, gang. Are you ready? That's right. Yeah, Dan Lawless is awesome. Yeah, he's the man. It's great. Yeah, I love Dan, and thank you so much. I appreciate that, Lord Henson. That's awesome. So glad you guys like that. All right, here we go. The pizza is hot. Now, I've never seen this movie, to be clear. So I haven't seen it. I've only seen clips in terms of editing it and things like that. And like editing it in terms of the audio and that, and checking the timing. But here we go. We've got some steaming hot pizza. And we've got some exciting stuff going on. And you know, all of these movies, they were interesting. They were very creative, and they were creepier and more, gosh, I don't know. I mean, you could tell they were pulling from literature when they were making these movies, and they were pushing what movies could be. That's why they're so creepy. And I just love Halloween. Believe it or not, I've got a Halloween countdown video channel I go to see how many more days we have left. It's crazy. Yep, the soundtrack is familiar. It's ours. It's the Pizza Live soundtrack. Dearest, just one more night and day, and I'll be with you again. I will embrace you. My hands will glide over your hair. Is that what it says? Glide over your hair? My God. Very romantic. There you have it. Paul Orlac's final concert. My goodness. Yeah, this is our Pizza Live soundtrack. Although I'm coming up with some fun stuff I want to do. Really fun stuff. You guys know me. I want to push the tech as far as I can push it. I want to make sure I make this as fun of an experience on this channel, whether it's Springball, Nosfero, the Crypt Walker, and Death Will Die when that comes out. That's what it's about. Look at these shots. Let's also just point out for a second, this is 1924. I feel diaphanous coming. I agree with you. This is 101 years ago. We are going back in time to 101 years ago. I should also point out I'm wearing my Pizza Live t-shirt. I was so excited about this today because it's been a minute. Look at the train. Somebody's sitting out there hand cranking a camera right now for this. Unbelievable. I mean, they were mixing up their shots well, everything in this. And cinema is so new at this point. And already you're developing this kind of language and doing things on location. I mean, this is something that theater could not do, that movies could do. So you're going to see a movie and all of a sudden you're transported to an actual another location. you know? Dang. Oh my. Oh my. Oh God. What? Did those trains just Am I correct in thinking those trains just had a head-on? Good God. Holy cow. Yeah, oh, I'm a big believer in that whole complete immersion thing. That's why it's like, you know, doing these overlays in the backdrop takes so many layers. There it is. Train accident. Look, that was like a comic word. Like, this is wild. Oh, it's like the newsreels or something. That's a trip. I love that. And so she was going to meet him. Wow. Yeah, I've never. This is completely new. Wow. Man, this is wild. So somebody's on the back of a truck or something cranking this film as they follow this car by. My God. This film is swinging for the fences, man. This is pretty sophisticated for 1924. I mean, I'm just trying to think of films like Jimmy Cagney's The Public Enemy and some of those movies, and I mean, they're great and all, but it's like they were doing very basic camera moves at that point, and doing things like where you're riding along with a car. Look at this train crash. My God. Wow. Talk about a set piece. Yep, and doing it at night, the brave cameraman. Yeah, it is so hard. Cameras and film need so much more light to film something at night, and it really doesn't look like it was shot day for night here. I mean, maybe, I don't think it was at all, actually, just looking at the lighting. That's incredible. Wow. Look at this, guys. They're pulling out all the stops. That is like a, you know, that's seeing that budget on the screen, man. That's incredible. So I guess they're doing a search after the crash. Oh my God. Yeah, Lord Hinson, you ain't kidding, man. You ain't kidding at all. There must have been quite a few of those. My God. I mean, when you see some of the stuff they did where people were riding on the front of trains at full speed, things like that in the 20s, it's unbelievable. Yeah, how many, all of them. I love that. That's so great. Silent Spirit has it right there. That's absolutely what it is. Oh my gosh, she already finished my bacon and apple juice. Sad. It was true. Yeah, zero ocean didn't exist. I'm very well sad. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And just the way they're letting the suspense build, and they're having the searchlight in your face, and then you're seeing people bring stretchers over as they try to find people. Man, that is rough. Incredible. Wow. You know, it's crazy. There's scenes like this in David Lean movies and scenes like this in incredibly expensive epics. When you look at it in a movie like this and you try to think about this as 101 years ago, and they're setting up this really like wild psychological concept for a horror movie. Yeah, this movie is a train wreck. I agree with you, John. Exactly. Oh, he's alive. Oh no, what happened? Good Lord. I'm guessing that's our hero. That's Conrad Veidt. Good heavens. Good Lord. Yep, it is a train wreck. There's no getting around it. All these people looking around. Who have we got? Uh-oh. Good Lord. Hey, Emo Trash, how you doing? It's good to see you. Everybody saying, hey, Emo. Oh, good Lord. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Oh my Lord. This is wild. Sometimes you gotta be. That's how we get there, right? That's how we get there. It's great to have you here. Grab yourself a slice of pizza. What is up, Tiny Effort? Oh, Rich H from... Oh my gosh, Rich H from Minnesota here. There's something magic about old films. Yes, indeed, Rich H. It's great to have you here. The original Springball fan is in the house, guys. Yeah, it goes way back to those originals, which, by the way, are incredibly hard to get a hold of now. It is incredible. So I hope you've got yours, Rich. It's 5:30, Professor. At 6 o'clock, Vassar will be executed, and 8 minutes later, the car will bring the body to the clinic. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. This is rough. That's right. 100%. Amen. I know you do, Mark. Yeah. I mean, those issue 2s just went. We had 150 of the original issue 2s up on the campaign mark, and they went within like 24 hours. I think it was almost 24 hours they went. Maybe it was 48, but they were just gone. I was amazed by that. Incredible. Incredible. Yeah. Oh, man. Orlac is badly injured. What have we got? What have we got? I bet you I can guess. Whoa. Oh, dear. What the heck? Yep, Einstein said it. I agree. That just kind of got an Einstein thing going. What are you saying, my dear? What are you telling us? Yeah. He does not look well. He does not look well at all. Huh. Again, that's a really nice shot. Painterly shot. Okay, so there's the doctor. What do we got? What do you got, Albert? A skull fracture that will operate on only... So a skull's fractured. Only his hands? Oh, jeez. His hands, for God's sake, his hands. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, man. This ain't good. Save his hands are his life. This dude's scaring me. Einstein's scaring me, folks. Wow. That is a trip. What on earth? Yeah, she seems a little inconsolable. You know what's so funny? I'm thinking that's where it's going. How's your father? I'm absolutely thinking that's where it's going. That it's that kind of story. This ain't good. Whatever it is, this ain't good. Yeah, I'm starting to think about that. I think I've heard of this movie because Conrad Veidt is in it, and he's, you know, the inspiration for the Joker because of The Man Who Laughs. He's one of the most iconic actors ever. You know, hands of fate indeed. Save his hands. Oh, this is not going to be good, man. This is not going to be good because in these movies were very much products of post-World War I, when people were surviving injuries that they had not previously survived, and they were doing all of these miraculous things, but they were blazing new trails, and they learned how to treat shell shock through talk therapy, and psychotherapy as talk therapy got its legitimacy from that. So these are wild times, and so we're left with that pregnant "I'll try," you know, line right there. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, post World War I. Yep. Manos, the hands of fate. Yep. Idle hands are do the devil's workshop. Yeah, do the devil's work. Yeah. That's wild. Yeah, not that movie. Yeah. Oh, that's too funny. Oh man. Yeah, 1910s. Yep. They think that all of what was coming out of World War I was the inspiration for a lot of Lon Chaney Sr.'s makeup work, like for Phantom of the Opera, you know? But it's, oh man, this is a trip. Dang. Oh, he looks a mess. Time now, and you can come home, and sunlight and lots of flowers will be there to greet you when you come. My gosh, man. They really did play up that I'm going to run my hands through your hair when I see you and all of that stuff, and he plays the piano, so I'm assuming this is going to be rough. Yeah, back when actors, had to know, you know, act, not CGI in sight, yeah. And we were just watching the 1970s television show, or the set 1970s episodes from the start of Columbo. And we were amazed at both the writing, the acting, the performances, the camera art, you know, camera work. It's amazing, you know, so I love that stuff. Darth Gutierrez, how are you doing, my friend? Good evening. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hail to you, Comicsgate Kings and woke amen. Yeah, oh my gosh. It is great to see you, my friend. I hope you are well. Look at this. Oh boy. This is not going to be good. Good Lord. What are we gonna see here? You know what's so funny is, and this is it's something that's big in comic books, and it's big in entertainment in general. The whole like unwrapping, the whole unmasking of the character. I was looking at the other day. I got this because I have it in hardcover, but it's not easy to flip through. So I've been getting, for some books I want to have them in hardcover, but I also want soft covers to be able to flip through. And the silent film all the way up to 1989's Batman, where your head is bandaged up with those bandages and then it's slowly unwrapped, is such a monster movie moment, you know, for comics and for film and for cinema. And so what I ended up doing was I got The Dark Knight Returns, and I was just looking the other day at the Harvey Dent getting his bandages off, and then him walking around, if I get this in camera, with his bandages on. Just incredible stuff. I don't know if it's going to focus, but just incredible stuff, guys. Really cool. Yeah, love that stuff. And again, really nice set, really nice distance, and again, it's taking us back 101 years ago when we watched films like this. Incredible. Just incredible. Love it. Wow. Oh, the cheek-to-cheek of the old films. That's so sweet. I love stuff like that. I like the kind of classical, you know, romance aspect of this stuff. And romantic, I mean in the bigger way of saying romance. You know, it's that these films have such a beautiful drama to them, and they're bigger than life. They're not trying to be small. Your eyes, how I love your hair. And we know that he longs to run his hands through her hair, but unfortunately, his hands have been very seriously injured. Yep. That's Sean Thibert. There you go. Roy Lichtenstein. There you go. Oh, hey, we actually briefly touched on comics. Yep, Roy Lichtenstein, the one dude that copied comics. Absolutely right. Yep. Oh, man. Right there is about the only way I ever would take a vacation, sadly. So, I don't know. What the heck is that? What is that? There, that head, isn't he looking at my hands? What the heck is going on? He's laughing. What? Oh, no. Yeah, I will never holiday, John. You're probably right. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, now, jeez. Is this gonna be haunted hands? Is this gonna be like haunted, possessed serial killer hands or something like that? I'm not loving this. Rich H says, shoot, let me see if it comes up here. Oh my gosh, I would love to do a Ray Harryhausen flick. I love Ray Harryhausen. Love him, man. My favorite movies are The Golden Voyage of Sinbad is definitely up there. I do love Clash of the Titans because I think some of the stop motion in that is incredible. And of course, Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. All of his movies are fantastic. Just fantastic. So yes. No, the music isn't from this movie. This is Pizza Live music. So I put together just some general AI music to keep us from getting struck, and then I edited it and tried to make it have this kind of creepy feel for these movies. And then I could have a little projector sound going in the background, which is what I love to do. It's so fun. The music for these movies tends to be way too over the top, you know, or way too silly. And I think there's something about watching these movies with atmosphere that's important. Well then, for heaven's sake, let's reveal the secret. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Oh, no. Let's reveal my hands feel great. Well, let's tell them the secret. Nothing good ever follows that line. Nothing good. It is bonkers, and it does happen. It does happen. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Darth Gutierrez. I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, it is wild. Holy cow. Oh no, what is this? Oh, this is not good. Oh, Andy Warhol, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and he had a lot of other artists doing his stuff too, as well. Because that's what they had in the, well, I think his place was called like the studio or something like that, and so he had teams of people. Will these hands ever be able to play again? The spirit rules the hand. Nature and a strong will can overcome anything. Oh my god. I don't think this is going well at all. Oh, this is scary. Yeah. Someone else's hands. Now, yeah. And someone else's hands in the time, yeah, someone else's hands in a time when people were so interested in the occult and seances and the power of magic. And the fact that you saw this floating face, this floating head, by the way, amazing effects for the time, staring at him and looking at his hands was creepy as all get out. Oh, man. This ain't good. Yep. One Lord Hinson Comic Skater, I was thinking the same thing. That or his misses. Wow, that's a really crazy, austere sort of shot right there, isn't it? Tomorrow, he's coming tomorrow. Boy, it's worth being alive to occasionally have a woman in a diaphanous or just silk nightgown waiting for you to come home from the hospital. I will await him here, his first kiss and the first stroking of his... No, my honey, no. No, sweetheart. He has the devil's hands. Oh, jeez. Yep, Frankenstein's monster's hands. This is, by the way, guys, can we talk about that just like a little bit here? These are the kinds of things I want to start trying in comics. I think that is just such a cool idea if you could come up with a... I love coming up with stories like that. You know? I mean, ever since, you know, Bruce Campbell fought off his hands in Evil Dead 2, which would be my first experience with the possessed hands. Just incredible. Oh no, look at this dude! Who is this dude gonna be? Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, what the heck? Look at that double exposure! That is some awesome effects! Hey, if you want to talk theft, that really would have been more... So, Liechtenstein, yes. Though it honestly sounds more like he was doing a process similar to Rocky's Master Studies. Yeah, I think so. I think the only difference would be that Rocky isn't passing them off as his own work. That's the difference. Kind of counting on the fine arts world to not care where it came from because they don't really read or respect comics. To them, comics were like an ironic art form. You know, like, isn't this witty? I'm putting something that's trash in the gallery. I know that's rough, but that's pretty much how they felt about it. Really crazy, you know? Really crazy. So they weren't studying it for learning. Yeah, inspiration for the Addams Family's, yes, thing. Yeah, I mean, which is actually more so Addams Family thing having the influence on Evil Dead, which is just great. You know, just the idea of that. Your hands couldn't be saved. Dr. Searle gave you different hands. The hands of the executed robber and murderer, Vasseur. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oof. Oof. Yeah, there was just a lot of, really awful sort of stuff that, went down in that New York art scene. Something that, I guess the, possessed hands has a long tradition in literature and everywhere else. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Did I miss something from Rich here? Let me just double check. How's your father? I guess possessed hands has a long tradition. Rich people doing dumb things. It happens. Blue Origin comes to mind. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutamente. Yeah. Craziness. Yeah, Seventh Voyage is my all-time favorite. I love the Cyclops in that. A lot of people don't know this, but when the spaceships land inside the Death Star in Star Wars and Return of the Jedi, and you hear the that's the sound of the Cyclops from the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad being used as the alarm when the shuttle docks in Return of the Jedi. Think about that for a minute. So yeah, everybody was referencing Harryhausen. Everybody. But there's a name that most people don't talk about in abstract expressionism, and the name is an artist by the name of Janet, Janet, Sobel, Sobel. She invented the Jackson Pollock action painting stuff, but because she was an immigrant, over 40 woman with a family, she didn't really fit the look of what they were after. So when Jackson Pollock, and famous art critic who was responsible for championing all that work, Clement Greenberg, went to go see an exhibition of her work, Pollock saw it and said, I think that's what I'll do. And that's where the Pollock style came from. Her paintings are the first examples of what Pollock gets credit for, so the reason you're not going to hear about that story is it would tank the value of Jackson Pollock's artwork if she was recognized that way. And there's a lot of money to be lost by people who own Jackson Pollocks in the fine art community. Ponder that for a second. You know? But yeah, look at this. She's waiting at home. Is everyone dead at the hospital is what I want to know. My god. Hail, Spaceman, what's up? Oh, don't worry about being late, Spaceman. Dinner's important. Excellent. I hope you had a wonderful dinner. Excellent. Still half an hour. Oh my god, what is going to happen? Oh, the head's floating behind him again. No, that's not. Thank god. I thought that was the murderer's face. Oh my god, that's scary. Ah, such creepy stuff. And yes, welcome, Spaceman. It is great to see you here, my friend. That is a trip. Oh, you had Mexican. Oh, Mexican food is so good. Yeah, that's me and Mrs. Angeli's favorite. It's because it's a staple in the South. You know that. Mexican food's like practically like Italian food down south. You know, although both are things we love to eat. We're finally getting Mexican restaurants that are really, you know, solid up here. I won't say they're as good as what you can get, you know, in El Paso or places where I used to go and get my Mexican food, or Chattanooga for that matter. But we're getting there, and people, it's like they've discovered it up here for the first time. Isn't that wild? You know? Really wild. So now he's got this murderous criminal's hands, and he was once a famous concert pianist. So, you know, what could go wrong in a silent gothic horror movie of this time? I can't imagine. Yeah. Oh no, Italian in the North is fantastic. Yeah, it's 100. I love Italian food. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Italian food is definitely better here. You get the food from where the larger immigrant populations are, and that's just, you know, pretty much how it goes, you know. So it takes a while for things to filter. You cannot get really good Indian food on the West Coast, I'm sorry to tell you. You're going to get better Indian food, frankly, in London and England. It's the best Indian food I've ever had, and I've had Indian food in India. But the fancy Indian restaurants in London are incredible. Yeah, these hands will never be allowed to touch. Oh my god, jeez. Yeah. Not good. Yeah, abnormal hands, 100%. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, not good. That is such a fascinating such a fascinating kind of narrative, conceit. Oh, and his wedding band doesn't fit on these hands. Oh, shoot. This is terrifying. But look at how they're building this up. Do you know what I mean? Look at how they're building this up. It is so creepy. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, this is our Pizza Live music. This is for you guys. This is for you guys. Oh, man. See, they think of things that people don't think about, and they don't think to show in movies these days, that showed how much they were thinking about how the audience received the information. You've really got to do that when you're doing comic book work. And for me, particularly when I'm doing comic stuff, I can't just have things happen. I got to really try to figure out how I'm going to make them make some kind of sense. And it's never going to be perfect, but just if you can have a few moments like that, where this character who's got these new hands you're trying to sell, and he goes to put his wedding band on and he can't because it's not his hands, it just sells it to the audience so well. Dang, that's so good. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Southern Comfort, Cajun, and Yankees. Yeah, it's go right. Yeah, one of the most awful experiences. Yes, they did a show with an orchestra playing typically, John. They absolutely did. And in fact, a lot of those old theaters had that sort of orchestral area for people to perform. And I was fortunate enough, I've spent a lot of time up here in the Northeast in some of those old movie palaces where they still have that, which is incredible. They were true according to Hoyle movie theaters. Look at this, with a balcony, the whole 9 yards. Movie palaces. Oh, dear God, he does not look right, guys. As my father-in-law would say, that boy ain't right. Frankly, he would usually say that about me, for fun. Yeah. Yeah, so one of my favorite things about my late father-in-law, and I miss this dude every day, love this guy. Whenever I really made him laugh hard about something, he would always go, "Woo! That boy ain't right." He was such a terrific guy, man. Such a terrific guy. I miss him every day, man. Lewis, wherever you are, brother. Love you, man. Look at this. He's got such a great face. When you think of him as the man who laughs, when you think of him as the somnambulist in the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, he's got a great face. Then you see him speaking after his silent, film career in Casablanca. Where would we be without actors like this making this, culture, this rich culture of cinema and the Western, world come to life? You know what I mean? Yep. Absolutely right. You know it. Yep. Yeah, beautiful stuff. I mean, look at, by the way, look at how good Conrad Veidt is with his acting. How you could, these are his hands, right? He's acting. And they don't feel like they're his hands because of the way he's acting. He doesn't have dialogue. He just has, yes, that's Conrad Veidt. Can you believe it? This guy he's in the league with, in terms of silent film actors, he's in the same league as Lon Chaney Sr. as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to put him like movie star like Douglas Fairbanks, who's one of my heroes. Actually, believe it or not, Nosfero, the Crypt Walker, is inspired by Douglas Fairbanks Sr. So I have, gosh, where do I have it? I had it here somewhere. Not sure where, though. But I did have my copy. Oh, here it is. Uh-oh. Avalanche incoming. This is my copy of the silent film, Douglas Fairbanks in The Black Pirate. And this movie right here was the inspiration for the comic book, The Phantom. And it's got the same revenge plot and everything like that. Such a great thing. But yeah, Conrad Veidt was a great actor and a great human being. And when he came to this country and got citizenship and fled during the rise of the Nazis, I said this earlier, but I always want to repeat it. he came to this country, he knew he was going to have to play Nazis. He says, fine, I'll be the villain in every movie because these people are evil. I have no problem being the German Nazi villain. But make sure you give anything from my salary I make doing these movies to the war effort. So he made sure his salary as an actor funded the war effort against the Nazis when he played one. And I just think, that's real character, you know? That's real character. Oh dear, those hands do not feel right. These hands were made for killing is what it seems like. I don't know about this. Guys, look at that shot though. Look at that shot. The way that she's walking out of the darkness and the way that he's got that dark behind him that makes him stand out. If people want to understand how composition works, look at things like this. Yep. Absolutely right it does. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh God. What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, so many great talented people came here fleeing the Soviets and the Nazis, 100%. Yep, 100%. No getting around it. And we gotta make sure we remain the place that they can flee to by not falling to that nonsense. Wow. Now that is a house. Holy cow. Or a hospital, depending on. What the heck? He looks like the Shadow. What have we got there? My God. Newspapers. Listen, I'm not one to tell somebody how to sell newspapers, okay? But that looks like a fire hazard. Those newspapers are a little too close together. Am I wrong? A little too close together. Rich H says, in old world black and white films, my favorite is probably Frank Capra's Lost Horizon. Well, Frank Capra's films are my personal favorite. It's a Wonderful Life has been such an inspiration to me. It's one of my favorite movies. And when you see my comics, when you get the new Springball, Rich, it's going to have what I've been putting on the backs of all of my comics since I started working in this space. Made with Liberty in the U.S.A. is what it's going to say on the back of all of my books. I have a t-shirt you guys can get in the link below because I just love that Made with Liberty in the U.S.A. logo. It's at the start and end of all of my streams. And the reason is because I was inspired by the Liberty Films opening at the beginning of It's a Wonderful Life. Hail Alpha Channel, how are you doing, my friend? It's great to see you, channel member. What is up? Yeah, we are watching The Hands of Orlac, and here's the story, just to catch you up. If you're just getting here, so an incredible concert pianist is in a train accident when he's returning home at the same time as a serial killer, but he loses his hands in the accident. His hands are damaged, so they replace his hands with the hands of this serial criminal and murderer. And so, here you go. Hey, what's up, Amoral Fat 40 Ounce? How are you doing, my friend? Shout out to you too, brother. I hope you guys all had fun on that tank stream when we were doing some painting, and thanks you again to Shane Davis for closing out Nosfero. Springball. For the first 30 days, we crossed $20,000, which I'm still in awe of. But you know, Comicsgate makes it all possible, man, and everybody who shows up to those streams to promote me, and I know Ethan Van Sciver has been doing a lot of work to promote me on his channel. He's been showing Springball. I really deeply appreciate that, considering how many times all of these guys have had less than gratitude for the stuff that they do. So yeah, we're gonna make it happen. Yeah, time for 100K. Let's go. From your lips to God's ears, brother. From your lips to God's ears. And look at this guy. By the way, can you see how even without the face, the makeup to pull his face into that smile, he's so the influence for the Joker. If you're going to paint Joker, I think even when Alex Ross paints the Joker, he painted him using Conrad Veidt as his influence because he knows the history as much as everybody does. Oh, yeah. Oh, did you not? Did you not know? Yes, it's available. The link is in the description. It is, yeah, the link to the campaign's in the description, as well as there's going to be a throwback edition of the book. So it's not a reprint one-to-one of the original book, but it's going to have new, credits in the front and back. But it's going to have, all the original artwork that you can compare of like what it looked like when it was printed then, with a kind of like slightly tweaked and kind of weathered cover, like in terms of the design of it. It's not going to be a weathered cover itself. So yeah, The Man Who Laughs, you're right, Alpha Channel. Conrad Veidt, also Major Heinrich Strausser in Casablanca. He played the villain in that with relish. He's such a great actor. So think about it. Now, granted, I'm assuming there was a stage background for all of these actors, but to go from silent films to talkies and having to think about that must have been something else. Look at that. Oh, Lord. Oh, dear. Oh man, it's gonna be nuts. You've got the original books, so you can look at the artwork, and you'll see the jump in terms of it's all new realized book. It's gonna be sick, and a whole new story too. Oh man, look at that door. Oh god, that's so creepy. And the shadows in this are fantastic. Yep, exactly. Yeah, you know what's so funny about that? I do miss that. Hey, Leg Kick One, what's up? Yeah, everything is great, brother. Everything is great. It's great to be back with all of you guys. Springball's crossed $20,000 in no small part to John and Shane really pushing the book and hosting it. And yeah, I feel like everything is going knock on wood, everything is going really great right now. The paintings are coming along, getting ready to. I'm getting Nosfero Archive Edition and Art Edition. I'm getting that stuff ready so that when I close that campaign, I can get it to the press. And then Springball, I'm working on that non-stop. The pages are great. The characters, I love the characters. And it's too fun. It's too fun. Of course, John. Where would I be without you, John? Let me see here. What was that question there? Sean, what do you consider the style of Springball versus Nosfero? Wow. That's a really good question. I'm going to have to think on that. Oh, yes, of course. The Cecil... That's why I've got Cecil's trailer at the start of the show, man. That's why I made that trailer for him. Cecil is the man. You know that. Cecil's my boy. Let's see. The difference in style. They're both Lovecraftian. One is a gothic pulp adventure story, which is Nosfero. And the other is what's the word I would say? A weird fiction superhero adventure story. And it's Spider-Man meets The Evil Dead 2. And Evil Dead 1, actually, for that matter, too. But mainly Evil Dead 2. But it's that kind of aesthetic where it's I don't know, it's everything, man. It's everything I love about comics. Oh, it just got Battle Brick Road 1 and 2 in the mail. Awesome. Listen, guys, speaking of, if you missed it, it's still available on the website. I don't know if you were, I don't know if you got a hold of it, Amoral Fat 40 ounce, but the 11 by 17 poster book right here with tear out posters in it has Dan Lawless, everybody, all these people, amazing artists in it, but it has the one of my paintings reproduced in 11 by 17. So if you're the kind of person who loves art and has always wanted to have an 11 by 17 print of my stuff, grab it. Eric Weathers is my boy. I just texted him the other day and said, hey man, when are we going to start the painting lessons back up? Because he's doing painting lessons with me, which is a lot of fun. He's probably one of the only people I would teach because he's just... yeah, he's a really good egg. I've gotten to know him. We've collaborated creatively on our projects, and it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Yeah, I used one of the Flying Monkey's wings to make her a Valkyrie, which I thought was a fun compositional thing. Look at this. This is so freaking scary. Okay, off the shoulder there a little bit. My goodness. Well, it's still available in roll fat 40 ounce. And so if I were you, I would think about grabbing it, honest to God. Listen, I love Eric to bits. And I will promote his stuff because I think Battle Brick Road is awesome, as you know. Once you read it, you get what an amazingly cool book it is. And Battle Brick Road is pretty rough, man. That's a rough story. But the quality of the stuff that he puts out, because of his knowledge of print, his background in graphic design, is why I think he is so invaluable to Comicsgate and invaluable, certainly as a collaborator for me on my Nosfero books and things like that. I love to bounce ideas off of him. But he reproduced my painting without seeing the original. I did my best to give him a sense of it, but without having the original in hand, that is incredibly spot on my original painting. So if you want to print a beautiful 11 by 17 print of my Battle Brick Road artwork that I did of all the characters are in that print, by the way. I painted every single character in that print. So you get everybody, my version of everybody. Grab that print book. It's going to be fantastic. Bruce Campbell's Chin. He heard me talk about Evil Dead and he showed up. What's up? Late to the party, but always on time in my book. It's great to see you, brother. Yeah, I love working with the folks I'm working with now. Honestly. Okay, seriously, dude? Get all the knives out of your house, for the love of God. Oh, you're going to love this. Rich H? No. His origin story is not the same. It's better. Springball's origin story is crazy. It's not wildly different in the sense of he's not a completely different character, but I didn't even get to the real depth of his origin story the first time, so it's so much tighter. And it's so cool. That book is going to be great. Yeah, his hands are stabby now. Agreed. Yeah, what the heck, man? This dude needs to chill. He must chill. Good God. Dude, you may be trying to hide that behind your back, but I think she saw, bro. Now the other hand is reaching for it. Whoa. Yes, thank you, Leg Kick, our Spaceman, giving some freaking, don't come near me, go. Yeah, run, for the love of God, run. If you ever walk in on your significant other, and they have a knife in their hand and are walking through the motions of stabbing, get out of there. Run, girl, run. Run, Lola, run. Good God, he does look like the Joker, doesn't he? I mean, I know he's the inspiration for the Joker, but him and Chris Walken. I mean, my God, one day someone's gonna make an AI, film, or make a digital film that has the likeness of Conrad Veidt as the Joker, or Christopher Walken as the Joker, and it's gonna be incredible, Let's see, if y'all didn't already know, that's right, ovens are hot. Yeah, they are, be careful. Don't interrupt a man while he's practicing his stabbing. Yeah, damn skippy it, John, yeah. Yeah, so Britney Spears is a no-go. Are you kidding? Yeah, no-go. Absolutely not. I worry about her, though. I seriously do. Oh, man. I can tell you this, watching that story from the beginning, you just had a sense that wasn't going to have a happy, end to that story, and I hope to God it's not as awful. I don't think there's a single famous person that I felt more concerned about at this point in their life than Britney Spears after Mike Tyson. So it's Mike Tyson and her. I'm concerned about that girl. Yeah, she needs Jesus and a minder, for sure. And she needs a time machine to go back and not have that childhood, because that was not good. Yeah, Tyson needs Jesus too, agreed. Yeah. But you see, look at these sets, though. Oh, you're done. Sister Christian, you're done. Okay? Like, no. Get thee to a nunnery. Okay? Get thee to a nunnery. Leave. I don't want to obey you anymore. Oh, God. Oh, it's that dude! Tomorrow I go to his father if you can. Oh, is that dude working with her to make him think he's doing all the killings that he's doing? Holy cow. What? Did I miss something? Somebody in the chat, let me know. Because that's the killer. That's the killer. He's got a good face too, man. He's creepy. So is he planting? He's trying to get that guy to think he's doing the murders, but he's still at it? Oh, dude. This is really creepy. Seduce his hands? What the heck? Man. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a really great catch there. Yeah, it does kind of. Amoral fat 40 ounce. Yeah. You know, it's all, like, one of the things I really want to do with this show, and I can't tell you all the stuff I'm working on and thinking about for this show, is I want to make it as much of an experience as I can. That's why I design theme songs the way I do, why I design the trailers I do for people the way I do, is because I want to get people excited. And even I would say this for myself, absolutely. It is hard for artists to show themselves in the best light in terms of, like, presenting their work, because you make the artwork and then you got to think about, well, how do I explain this to people? Which is why I'm so grateful for all of you in Comicsgate for getting Nosfero where it is, or Nosfero and Springball where it is. You know, Springball has just took off like a rocket. And I actually was hanging out with Shane Davis after the closeout stream. We talked for a while, and I told him the ending for Nosfero, Death Will Die. And so there's only a handful of people who know that. Eric Weathers knows the ending. My brother Rocky knows the ending of Death Will Die. And my brother from another mother, my best friend in the whole world, Nick Janechek, knows the ending of it. So, yeah. And they also... Rocky actually also knows the meaning of Springball's title. So, yeah. It's great to have artists to share all of this stuff with. Oh, man. She's terrible. Yikes. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. That's why I appreciate all of the people who are so good at it. I was telling Shane that I really appreciate, obviously, his time and his promotion, his ability to do so. And that's one of the reasons why I do trailers, is because I really want to make sure that I'm helping in any way I can. And for me, that's the easiest thing, is doing, like, show intros. I'm actually working on one for the professionals right now, because Graham Nolan reached out to me and asked for me to help him with something. So I'm going to be working on that. I've been working on it, but I've just got to resolve it in my head. Look, I mean, guys, look at the shadows in this. Look at the classical composition. This looks like a painting from the golden age of illustration. It looks like something by Mead Schaefer. Really beautiful. Yeah, Graham is great. He's a good dude, and he's a fellow monster kid. You gotta roll with your monster boys. You know what I'm saying? Good lord. It's kind of interesting, because it's almost like a conspiracy theory Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing. And wasn't Jekyll and Hyde great? That movie is awesome. The silent film. Oh, Lord. doing such a great job of making us think that these are not his hands. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes, indeed, a man called Plush is in the house saying, "Hail! Hail, my fellow monster man!" Yes, indeed. You gotta love it. Oh, Christ. Sorry, not you, the hands. Don't touch me, your hands hurt like the hands of a killer. Oh, she's messing with him. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's brutal. Oh, man. That is a great shot. That is a great shot. This is... Yes, she's totally manipulating him. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, these guys, man, these silent films, yeah, her dread. Yeah, I mean, these guys are just... I just don't even understand filmmaking back then, just in terms of, like, they're hand cranking a camera. You don't have any idea what you got. You know, it's just... Remove them now. I don't want them, these wretched hands. So for anybody coming in, here's the whole thing about it. And what is up, ink on paper, it's great to see. Is that deep dish? It's whatever you want it to be, my friend. That is the magic of Pizza Live. You reach in the screen and it becomes whatever pizza you want it to be. So here's the thing. The story is of a very talented concert pianist who is on his way home, gets in a train accident. On board that train is a killer who is a murderer and who is a criminal who's been arrested. He loses his hands, but they give him the hands. They transplant the hands of the killer onto him. And he's convinced that they are causing murder. And the hands are controlling him. And it's because the murderer has got, I guess, some girl that he knows, the guy's maid. She's making him paranoid that the hands are committing murders. It's awesome. Yep, Detroit. Oh man, I miss Detroit sometimes, man. Detroit style deep dish with the crispy edges. That's what it's about. Yeah. I used to go, I don't know if it's still there, but there used to be a building in Detroit called the Penobscot building, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. And then there was the huge Uniroyal tire. So when I was living in Michigan as a kid, those things fascinated me. And then we had the Grand Prix come to Detroit. And I got to see it going through downtown Detroit when I was a little kid. So many great memories of Detroit. You know, hopping fences, playing kick the can. Those were good times. The hands don't rule the person. The head and the heart lead the body and command the hands. There you go. Doctor talking sense. Gotta love it. Beautiful. Man, he looks strung out. He's been through a lot, though. Incredible. Until tomorrow. Wow. Wow. Incredible. Look at that. Yep, Spaceman says, grew up in Dallas, going to a place that made Detroit style so freaking good. I know. I love pizza. I love pizza. And, you know, I've been to Italy, and because we went to visit the Vatican, we went to go see the Sistine Chapel and the Colosseum, we went to Rome, and then we went to Venice as well, way back in the 90s. And you do realize that American pizza and the many regional pizzas we have here is an American food. It's our own thing. It's nothing like what the pizza's like over there, and you miss it, by God, when you've been away. Oh, was that, was he on a bender with, yeah, he might have been. Let me see here. The eyes, they convey so much through the eyes. Yeah, which is why I think that studying silent film performances is really great for comic book artists who are interested in kind of getting their expressions a little bit better. Because when your face is all you have, you really have to make it happen. I see so many actors who do not act with their face and all. They act with their tone and their dialogue, but if you look at their face, it's just like this. It's just, there's nothing happening. Hat and coat, I'm going to Paul's father. He's wealthy. He can help if he wants to. Wow, there you go. Yep. Idle hands, bad ending. Orlac ain't got... Yes, that's right. You know what's funny, A Man Called Plush? Besides the fact that I have a giant painting of Denzel Washington over there, and I love... My favorite movie is The Book of Eli. I was just watching the end scene of that movie 2 nights ago. Think about that. You know? And his acting in that is fantastic. You know? It's so fantastic. That final scene is great. You know? Just leaving him to his fate is incredible. Yeah, Nick Cage uses his facial expressions to act. He actually does. He does. He does a really great job. You leave Matt Dillon alone, Shanth. I will. I absolutely will. Look at this. Now that is a door knocker if ever there was one. What a trippy architecture style and house. Yeah, Denzel is great. That guy, the first time I saw Denzel was when he was doing, I think it was the 54th Massachusetts Regiment in Glory. And I think that was his first Academy Award he won, if I'm not mistaken. I think he won an Academy Award for that. He damn well better. And it's him, and it's Morgan Freeman, and it's Carrie Elways, and it's Matthew Broderick. All these real... And there were a lot of great actors in that, too, by the way. Just a great film. Oh, The Fallen is utterly creepy. Love that film. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Creepy film. You know? Yeah, don't do that signature. How could... That's what we're paying for, is for that signature chuckle, A Man Called Plush. We gotta have it. Yep. I am the ghostwriter. We gotta love it. Yep. Yes, it is. You know that movie. Let me tell you about the time I almost died. What a creepy movie, man. Creepy movie. Yep. Look at that. Okay, seriously, that father looks like a Bond villain. What the hell? Oh, man. Rough. Absolutely rough. Good lord. Yeah, exactly. Denzel in American Gangster and Training Day is perfect, yeah. I mean, for me, he was great in those, and he's really great in Book of Eli, which I have a steel book of over there. I'm trying to think of what my favorite Denzel Washington movies are, because there's so many of them. I love all those movies you mentioned. But he's done so many more movies. God, what hasn't he done? Yeah, he can play almost any type of character. He's oh God, Crimson Tide. There you go, Crimson Tide. Yep. Yeah, Glory, of course. Glory's one of my... I was a huge fanatic about Civil War history, so Glory was Glory's a movie that I will not have dry eyes if I watch it. Yeah, it'd be easier and less fun to name the bad ones. You're absolutely right, Alpha Channel. Man on Fire. Lord Henson Comic Skater, I bow to you. Yeah. Holy cow. Now that is a movie. That dude. Yeah. They broke the mold when they made Denzel Washington. Look at her. This is so wild, this movie. Like, the way they get the psychology and the psyche across in this. Just unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, Denzel Washington is my guy, man. And you know what it is, too? It's that, there's things that we do when we're cartooning and we're drawing comic books, and there's things that I do even when I'm painting where you are trying to... Yeah, the Equalizer films are fantastic. Yeah, I love watching those movies. I could watch those movies all the time, man. When he starts taking everybody out. That dude's amazing. But yeah, I'm always thinking about silent films and that whole thing, and the kind of facial expressions where I'm doing, you know, my painted work and my character work in Nosfero. I'm always thinking about, like, trying to get that acting in the eye, that drama, and all of that. But you can learn so much about these compositions. Yeah. Yes, they are, Bruce. Yeah. Great stuff. Yep. Just crazy. Glory is about the only movie I can stomach. Matthew Roderick and Ferris Bueller, yeah. Yes, I want to hate. I hate him. My God. Wow. Dear God. Yes. How about yours, Cranberry Landers? It's great to see you. Friend of mine is a customer. He worked on Man on Fire. Costumer. Sorry, not costumer. My God. Friend of mine is a costumer. He worked on Man on Fire with Arnie on Terminator Dark Fate. Wow, that's crazy, man. Good night. Good night. Have a good week, my friend, and take care, Cranberry Landers channel member. I salute you, sir. Oh my God, I'm just popping in to say hi, Shant, and literally everyone in the chat. Absolutely, brother. Thank you, Cranberry Landers, for being here and for being OG channel member. I appreciate your support. Yeah, Ferris Bueller's a classic. 100%. The line I quote from that the most is the part where he goes, do you speak English? And the guy goes, what country you think this is? One of the all-time greats. Everybody is saying goodnight, Cranberry. We will see you soon, my friend. We will see you soon. God bless you, Cranberry Landers. Yes, indeed. F for Cranberry. Yeah, we're going to miss him. Night Langers. Yes, indeed. Everybody's saying hello, hello. Yep. I have all these movies on Vudu that I own digitally that you're mentioning, and I haven't watched any of them yet. Wow, I just collect movies and expect to watch them eventually. Oh, you got to watch these things. They're so great, man. So great. What do we got there? What have we got there? Little phonograph. The silhouettes in this are fantastic. Light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. You can learn so much from studying these classics, it's not even funny. And more people should. And guys, these movies, they're online for free. All that you can find them on Internet Archive. Like, there's all this great stuff you can find. You know? He's listening to the Battle Brick Road soundtrack on his record player. See, he absolutely is. He just put on that record and his hands started moving like he wanted to play the piano. She looks creeped out. What the heck? Mr. Orlac must go to his father himself today. Okay. How does a madman expect to pay? Wow. Or sorry, how does Madame, not madman? How does Madame expect to pay? I love that. That is hilarious. He is a madman, though. Yeah. Oh, guys, if you did not get the Battle Brick Road vinyl record, you should watch my unboxing for 1,000,001 reasons, including my outfit. I brought my record player, my Victrola in here, my new Victrola, which is great because it's got a Bluetooth. They have Victrolas with CD players in them, and it's just awesome. It's such a cool thing to have a vinyl record. It's got Kenneth Roquefort's art on the album cover. So cool, so cool. You know, I love that stuff. Look at that. Incredible. Just incredible. Yeah, no kidding. Once upon a time, that was my handwriting. Dude, you're letting people mess with your head. Rich H, it almost seems as though this old movie has captured a sense of loneliness, like yes, exactly, like an Edward Hopper painting, but much darker. You're absolutely right. Incredible. Well, yeah. Well, I gotta be honest with you, man. If you got a hand transplant, your handwriting wouldn't exactly be the same. You know? Just throwing that out there. A hand injury can do that. I already discovered the other side. Yeah, I bet you did. Wow. Rather than sitting there and perseverating, you know, you might want to try just using the piano. See what happens. You know? I mean, you're starting to stress me out, man. I'd also like to add that according to the movie, he had a head injury in that train accident that left him having the transplant of that killer's hands. If you have a head injury, you might write differently too. Just a thought. I'm not a doctor, although I may look like one. It's one of those things. Look at her. Wow. Go to your father today. He must help us. Things can't go on like this. Yeah. Yeah, she's doing a great job acting. Oh, no. Is that happening? Uh-oh. That's odd. Here, let me pause it for a second. Let it catch up. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, hang on. There we go. Let me know if it gets any better. Yeah, that's probably it. Look at her, man. Yeah, YouTube probably is getting fussy. Let's see how it does. Let me know if it gets any better. Oh, that's a beautiful shot there. Look at that. Looks nice. God, that looks like something like out of, again, another horror movie, Dracula. Oh, is YouTube going nuts? Oh, boy. Hold on a second, guys. See me? How's it looking? Can you guys see me okay or no? Hey guys, let me know if it comes back in any shape, form, or fashion. It looks like it's... man. Yeah, that is really annoying. Okay. All right, let's see what we're doing. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Let me know if we're back. How's it looking? Just let me know in the chat if we're back and if you guys can see everything. I'm just maxing out tonight. Is that what it is? Yeah, let me know. If it's still buffering. I can't really tell from me, so let's just see what happens. Let's see. Are we back? Are we back? Yeah, this is really weird. I gotta figure out what's going on. Let me know. Jonathan 480p. Oh, man. Okay, you're back. Okay. Let me know where we're at. This is so annoying. I just powered off a... okay, you can see me, but is it even working? Let's see. All right, let me know if it looks any better. Oh, I knew it. Yeah. Oh, my God. Why, oh, why? Lordy B. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's our internet connection. I do not know what is happening. Okay, so we're here. It looks like we're somewhat in real time. So let's see. Yeah, just move really slow. Agreed. Yes, but it's blurry. Okay. Yep. It's the Minecraft movie. Let's give it a couple of seconds to see what it does, because I think it's going to get better, but we're going to have to check and see what happens. We're going to have to check and see. It looks like it's buffering again, but let's see. Settings. Let's try 1080. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alrighty. I'm trying to get this thing to be a little bit better, but yeah. Resolution is way down, but we can see you even when you pause the movie. Okay, good. Good. Alright, cool. Oh, wait, you can see me, but can see you even when you pause. Okay, good. Alright, so let's just get this thing rocking and rolling. Let's see where it goes. We'll see if it gets any better, and we'll go from there, because I think I know what it is. Alright, we'll see what we can do here. Alright, we're back. So yeah, so here we go. He's making his way in here with his terrible hands. Oh my god, this poor guy. It does, it absolutely does. Unreal. Absolutely right. Oh no! He's going to see his dad, and his dad has been stabbed with the knife. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Me too. Yeah, it's crazy. Yep. Look at this poor man. Look at this dear man. Unreal. So now he thinks, yeah, then gaslight, it must be your internet connection. Yeah, that's totally what it is. It probably is. Unreal. Yes, I know. I remember it too. One of the first things I watched on the internet was the Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace trailer. And I was amazed by it. Just incredible. I'm curious if it's having the same resolution problems on X. That's what I'm kind of interested in. Is seeing if X is faring any better. If you're on X and you're watching this, which is quite a few people, let me know how bad it is. I don't think the resolution's much better over there. My goodness. Yeah, it's just causing all kinds of trouble. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, thanks, John. I appreciate that. And, of course, now everybody's coming to check and see what's happened, and there's going to be a knife inside of his dad, and he's going to think he did it because they're setting him up. And very likely, John. Very likely. I think that's the number one possibility there. Good Lord. Yeah, it's interesting. I did not know the story of this movie. I didn't know its background. And so it's wild to think about that it's about this killer framing this guy and kind of trying to get him to think that it's the hands that are responsible for all this. While the other guy is, still acting up. Oh, man. So annoying. Yeah. I know. I think I should probably just announce it. It's still acting up. Oh, this is so annoying. Ah! Come on, YouTube. What are you doing to us? Alright, let me see here. I show up and this is happening. I know, Eric. I don't know what's going on, Eric. Lordy B, I was just showing your poster book. This is so infuriating. We're gonna just see what happens. I can't imagine why my internet would be glitching out right now. We were doing so great. Buffering regularly. Hang on a second. What on earth could be causing this? I just cannot think of anything that could be causing this. Hang on. Everything's off on all of my devices. My wife's devices. Settings. Yeah, that's really frustrating. Oh, Lord. All right, let me see here. Let's see what we can do here. And hail Eric Weathers indeed. My man. YouTube's always trying to ruin our fun. Alright guys, here's what I think we're going to do. It is midnight. Yeah, I could call Rocky for tech support. Guys, it's midnight. We're going to come back and we're going to do the next part of this movie. I'm going to pick a night. I'll let you guys know. And we're going to do the rest of this movie because this is rough. I can't look at this and I got to figure out what's going on with the internet. Here, or I could take a break and come back. So let me just see. I'm going to try something here for a second. We'll see what this does. Hang on a quick second here. See if there's something I can do. Okay. Network device. Offline. All this is. Hey guys, what's up? What is up? So I want to check and see what's happening with this stream because it was still going. It looks like we're still having some camera trouble, or are we? How's it look, guys? Let me know if the connection's better. I don't know what happened, so I'm just going to come back here and chill and say hello. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see how it is. It was just lagged and stalled out, so I thought, what the heck? Let's just get back in here and see if this is working at all. So I don't know. I don't know if it's doing anything. I restarted everything. I unplugged everything. I was like, get the F out of here. I cannot deal with this. So we'll see. But if anybody's still sticking around, let me know. I'm going to wrap this stream up whenever, but I'm going to have a drink. This one's for you, Pizza Live. That was so surreal. I think it's broadcasting pretty well now. I have no idea what happened. But nothing like a little bit of cranberry juice and chilling out to see what happens, man. Wild. Smoke if you got 'em, I say. That's what I say. So what are you going to do? What can you do in a situation like this? I don't even know. I wish I did know. And if I did, things would be quite different. But I say, let's just see what's up. Let's see what's happening, guys. I mean, it's Pizza Live. I don't like to end a show without saying goodbye to all of you people. And I use you people with all due respect. I want you to know that. But it looks like our stream is actually a little bit clearer right now. So do let me know in the chat if you guys are seeing this, if it's coming in clear, if we were able to fix this, because the stream just completely stalled out. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing what it does, but it is a weird thing. It is a weird thing when that happens. So let's see. Let's see here. Let's see if I can share this again, because I want to have some fun. Let's see what happens. You're good now, I think. I think so too. I think that we're broadcasting okay. So I just thought, I'll come back in here, because I went to go fire everything up, and then it said that the stream was still live, which I didn't even know what the heck that meant. And so I thought I should come back in here and I should see what's doing, because I just restarted, unplugged everything. I was like, get rid of all of this nonsense, dare I say, this nonsense. And I thought, let's hang out a little bit. I don't like the idea of us ending sadly. Good thing I kept a tab open for this stream. Yeah, get the word out. Say we're back. We are back. That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. I'm done. I'm tired of the lies. But I'm on YouTube only. I'm not on X right now. And so I don't know what's going on right there, but we'll see. We'll see what's happening. We'll see what's happening. It's a wild thing. It's a wild thing, this YouTube. Oh man, I tell you, it's just a crazy thing. So we're gonna have some fun, man. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do what we have got to do. We're going to do what we've got to do. It's a wild thing. Yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I do it. And we're going to stream, we're going to stream, we're going to stream. Alrighty, let me see what I've got here. So, I just posted on my YouTube that I was back on. I don't know if anybody's going to even come back, but I just wanted to make sure I closed out. Showed you guys some cool stuff. And thank you guys for tuning in. So again, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to where this stream died, and we're going to restart the movie and do it again. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do it early, like around 9 o'clock or something tomorrow night, and we'll just finish this movie out. I honestly do not know what causes that. I went and checked a laptop. I unplugged the router. I did all this kind of stuff. But the Wi-Fi connection should be good. It's like it just completely turned off, and I was trying to figure out what the heck am I going to do to fix this thing. So since we're here, what's up, Amoral Fat 40 ounce? Yeah, back at speed. Guys, that was a total trip. I went around the house trying to figure everything out, like what's going on. I unplugged some stuff. You never know what the heck is going on. And so if it has another problem, then there's only a couple of other things it could be. I have noticed that sometimes, like when the printer's on or something like that, it's like we've got this printer situation that's upstairs, I think. And for all I know, that printer's on and stealing Wi-Fi. I don't know, or sorry, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a totally different kettle of fish, guys. So holy cow. So anyway, I just want to come back in here and say hello, and see you guys non-pixelated, because we've been doing really well with all of this Wi-Fi stuff. We've been doing pretty well. So here's what I want to do. Let's see. Since it's both YouTube and X acting up, it's probably your internet. Yeah, I think it was my internet. I think it was. Although right now, I'm not streaming to both, and sometimes streaming to both can cause that problem. But I started doing that because I get a lot more viewers on X. A lot more people are able to tune in and see what's going on. I would say this, when the stream was going, I had 10 or 15 people watching on YouTube, and I had 60-something people watching on X, which is one of the cool things about dual streaming to X. Like right now, I'm not streaming to both. So that is, and actually I'm kind of curious about that. I'm kind of curious to see what I can do as far as that goes, because I think that, let me see here, tonight's movie. Cool, I've got that. I'm just taking a look at all of my settings here. Window. Output options. Let's see. Cool. All right. As they say. Profile, edit. Yeah. So things are going, I'm just trying to figure out why it does that, because I do not want that happening again. I mean, it's going to happen again, but I don't want it to happen repeatedly. So I just want to make sure I figure out why it's doing that, because it shouldn't be audio monitor, virtual cam, sharing window. Cool. Alrighty, I think I've got all of that there. Sean's upload and download at the same time is hard on the internet connections. Yeah, I know, but it's weird because I was not downloading anything, so I still can't figure out what in the Sam Hill was causing that. Everything seems to have ganked out here on me, so I'm not sure why that happened. But I'm going to try to figure out what that was, and we're going to try to get this thing sorted. But it's really, it's really weird. Yeah. Savor indeed. Yeah, man. We missed out on our pizza. We missed out. I cannot stand when a stream just crashes. It's such an annoying thing, and I still don't know what did it. So I'm going to keep trying to see. I'm doing this kind of also as a test to see what's going on with it. So let me just check real quick here. 1924. I want to see where things went absolutely bonkers. So basically, the resolution died right. Just one. Thulu did it. You're absolutely right, Bruce Campbell's chin. I mean, that just annoyed the living bejesus out of me, man. I was like, what the heck is going on? So let's test this thing. Let's see where it goes. You know what? We'll do it live. We'll do it live. And this way, if it goes bad for the rest of this stuff, we'll at least have a trial period. So starting right about the point he's talking to his lady, that's when things crash. So let's just test and see what happens if we do this. Let's just test and see what happens. I'm going to go to tonight's movie, time code, and then we're going to go to that scene. We're going to pause this, and we're going to scroll through this flick. That was where it was. Where she goes, you got to go talk to your dad. I think that's it, right? We were right about here when things went south, weren't we? I think we were. Let's start it up. We'll see if anybody comes back in. I put that, we're back, or that I'm back, and I'm sure everybody went to sleep because it's 12:25. But let's finish this. Let's see if this thing works. Yeah, we're actually live in now. Why not? I mean, we've got 38 minutes left on this film, man. I say we just push ahead. And if people come back in, that's great. So hang on one quick second. I'm going to play the trailers again, just so I can get some time to get myself set up and sort of see where things are. And then we're going to get started. So guys, let's do these trailers again real quick. just to get us ready. So we'll be back in about 10 seconds. Get the word out. Say hello to everybody and say, guys, we're back, we're back, we're back. Yeah, let's finish it now. Let's see what happens. What do you think? I don't know. Should we wait? Because I don't know if it's gonna work the next time. I'm not sure. Yeah, sleep. It's not sunrise yet, just yet. Yeah, exactly right. It's not. I'm trying to figure it out. All right, let's take a poll. Do you guys think I should wait for everybody to be here? I'm watching, says Catalyst's Vault. I agree. See, Catalyst's Vault is here. All right, I'm going to play some trailers, and then we're going to get cracking and take a look at this thing, because this is very, very strange. Yeah, get Tammy D back in here. So let's check out some trailers, check out some stuff, and we'll be right back after this quick 6-minute commercial break. I'm going to double-check a couple of things. Let's do this.
When footsteps fall in eldritch hollows, and specters flee into the shadows, that is the time when horror's heroes abound, culling the ghouls that go bump in the night.
We all go a little mad sometimes. Haven't you? People all go mad in some places. I hate to even think about it.
He's alive! He's alive!
We are back, guys. Welcome back to Pizza Live after an internet intermission, as we'll call it. I have no idea what was going on. I restarted everything. I was like, is it the storage on my computer? Who knows? It may go south again, but by God, we're not going to let it defeat us, because I always feel this terrible sense of I cannot relax when a stream does something like this. I don't know what the thing is about why it's doing it, but it is doing it, but we're back again, so what the heck. So you guys let me know if we start getting buffering issues and things like that. I basically ripped all the cables out of the wall in my house and restarted everything. So we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. And hopefully everything will be fine. I even updated all my computer software again, because apparently every 5 minutes they're trying to download something. So yeah, it's so crazy. So here we go. Let's go to the movie. I'm going to skip ahead to where we were. There we go. We're going to pause here. I think we were right about here. So let me catch you guys up on this lovely story. Yes, we're back, Alpha Channel. It is great to see you. Yeah, I tried to post that out there so you guys could see it. So here's the deal. Let me catch you guys up on the story. This story is a movie which is called The Hands of Orlac. Is a story of a concert pianist. I said pianist. Let's not twist things now in the chat. Who is coming back home to see his beloved. He is in a train accident, and on that train being taken back with him is a murderer, a terrible murderer, psychopath. And he is a famous pianist, and his hands are destroyed in the crash. And so what happens, right, is that his hands are gone. And he gets his hands, they go, we've given you brand new hands. They're not your own. And the hands are the hands of the serial killer. So he becomes increasingly convinced that his hands are possessed by the serial killer because all these murders are happening. And what it turns out is the serial killer has escaped. They couldn't find enough evidence for him, but he is actually continuing to murder people. And the maid working for this guy is gaslighting him into thinking that he is committing these crimes, that his hands are possessed by the serial killer. And so that is the thing. Yeah, the start of this movie is a train wreck, a literal train wreck. And John is right about that. And so now she's going, go see your father. And the maid has said, you need to go and see your father and ask him personally. That's the only way he's going to help you. And he is being set up. He is being set up, folks. So he's going to go to see his father, who he is somewhat distant and estranged from. He's going to plead for him for help in terms of being able to pay for getting his hands all sorted out and everything like that. And there's going to be a double cross. So there's a lot of gaslighting between the maid who's trying to mislead him and the serial killer who is committing crimes. And he thinks it's maybe him committing these crimes. He doesn't know what to do. But there's something we got to do really quick. And it's very important. We got to say this real quick, but not so quick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tammy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tammy. And I hope it was a wonderful one. It was your birthday this past Tuesday. I'm sorry I missed it, but we must say happy birthday to Tammy, who is here and an OG channel member, and it's great to have you here. So let's see if this is still working. Let me know in the chat if things start going sideways. It would not surprise me at all. You are very welcome, Tammy D. And we're just going to go from here. So let's start with this movie. Let's go back to this crazy hellscape in which this man is completely Completely confused. Shanth can carry a tune? Okay. Yeah, in a bucket. I can only carry a tune in a bucket. So yes, indeed. Happy birthday to Tammy D. You are very welcome. Let's do this thing. So now he's going to see his father. She's confused. She doesn't know what to do. The father is a cold man. A cold man, as Michael Jackson would say. And so here we are. Here we are. So he's going to his father's home. By the way, his beloved has just gone there previously to him to talk to the dad. The dad was a piece of work, didn't care. Cold-blooded. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes, like, the difficult thing about this kind of thing is that when things, like, hook up, like, you know, and I have trouble with my Wi-Fi, all kinds of things, like, go wrong and things like that. So, like, I'll get, like, if I reach to the router, if I, like, go, like, the router area is, like, right here. You know, sometimes it will make the picture, it will do weird things with the picture. So, I don't know what causes it, you know. But sometimes things look different when you mess with the router, so I'm going to try not to mess with it again, you know. Because I wouldn't want things to change. Yep, so here we go. We're going to visit the dad. What the heck? Oh, no. It does this sometimes. Let me fix the router here. There we go. We got it. We're good. Don't worry. Yeah, Dad is in a gothic castle. Well, it seems right now Dad was in a gothic castle. Yeah, it's the humidity. Oh dear. So if you're just watching this, every time the murders happen, the murderer leaves a knife with this cross in the top, man. It's crazy. Oh, you're having leftover pizza with some Franks. Oh, that's awesome. Do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. So now what's he gonna think? And our suspicion has to be that the murderer killed his father, left the knife, and he has been sufficiently gaslit to think he did it. Yep, I went back in the closet. Let me tell you, every now and again my hair isn't straight. Sometimes neither am I guess. It's kind of scary that way, isn't it? Oh, see, and this is another great thing they do in these these silent films, is that you've got that X, you know what I mean, on the knife, so that you know when you're watching this movie visually, if you're checking this thing out, that what's happening in the story, you know, and you just go, like, it's not like he was stabbed by a random knife, so you know that the murderer has this call sign, you know, this calling card he puts down where he puts the knife into people and it's got that X on it. He's got the murderer's hand, so he's thinking, I'm losing my mind, you know? Yeah, Shane has that effect on people. Well, Malin, anyway. Yeah, I made something fun for John Malin recently. And I may share that with you guys after this stream, if you guys haven't seen it, because I wanted to do something to thank him for launching the book, so I'm always making, like, fun little cool designs, and I'll try to show it to you guys as soon as I get a chance. Look at this. I mean, things are just going from bad to worse for this poor kid. Nothing like a little cranberry juice. It keeps me going. Wow. Yeah, look at this. See, you know what you were just saying before about how he lives in this crazy gothic castle? Look at those arches. Those are so visually cool for a movie like this. And again, they're going for wide shots, they're going for close-ups. This is incredibly sophisticated film language for 1922. I do like his diaphanous with his pianist. Yes, indeed, I do. What would we do without diaphanous nightgowns? You know? Oh, put some Absolute with that cranberry juice. That's how it goes. Bruce Campbell, bring back good architecture like this. Amen. Well, I mean, I think about that all the time, man. I think about that all the time, like how much I miss that level of art and that level of creativity. That's why that's the stuff I paint. Look at that. That's such a great shot. You know, he's lurking in the shadows like that. It's awesome. Wow. His dad's been stabbed by this, like, signature knife that just happens to be, you know, the knife of the murderer whose hands it is. Yeah, no more brutalism. Amen. I got my master's degree from a college, a state college that was designed by, like, many of the buildings around this area I live, by a brutalist architect, and you're just like, this is the most horrible experience I ever had. The campus looks like something out of a dystopian future. It's horrific. Yeah, the fingerprints of the executed Vasseur, and here's the problem. Vasseur is not dead. Yeah, I love the craftsmanship of this area. You're absolutely right. The costumes, the dresses, the way things were done were incredibly beautiful. And when you think about it, they were just coming out of World War I, or the Great War, as it was known. It's crazy. Man, unbelievable. Well, I'm about the same. Yeah, my son is an amazing builder, an amazing artist, and I really admire the stuff that he does. I admire the work that he does. It's I mean, from the time he was like a little kid building with blocks, he's been able to do this stuff all the way to engineering school. And I know wherever he goes and whatever he does with his life, he's going to be building and he's going to be working with his hands, because that's just the stuff that he's always been natural for. He's my tech support. I wish he was here because I miss him like crazy. But I mean, to be honest, you know how it is with your kids. I wouldn't care what he did, you know. I just want him to work hard, do the best he can, you know, because with whatever he does, just be a good man is all I need from him, and I'm very proud of him. Good dude. Look at this, man. Why do I get the feeling that this murderer is not dead, other than the fact that I saw him recently, you know, in this movie? What do I do with my hands? Ricky Bobby. Love it, man. And you know, Conrad Veidt has such an amazing face for acting, doesn't he? He's just great. I love his stuff. Yeah, he's been dead for years. And this guy's going, but his hands are alive. Man, this is an expert sci-fi frame-up. You know? This is such a creative movie and a creative way to tell a story. I dig it. I really dig it. Was this the inspiration for Hotel California? You know, actually, it's kind of true. I think it is. Absolutely. This poor man. He's being driven mad by people. You know, in a lot of ways, you know, that famous movie, as you guys know, that famous movie, Gaslight, which was, I believe, Ingrid Bergman is the star of that flick. That movie really does, you know, set the stage for this kind of thing, but it also is in so many Hitchcock movies like Vertigo and films like that. It's a great plotline. Hey, what's up, Cranberry Landers? How you doing? Hey, Sean, the chat. I'm about to go to sleep, but I came across this verse, from Corinthians. Let me put this up here, or it was up there. Let me read it. So neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. Amen, and beautiful, Cranberry Landers. Thank you for sharing that, brother. I appreciate it. I think it might be good. Ciao, 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 my friend. Take care, Cranberry Landers. Much love. Michael Myers ain't got... Yeah, on this guy, yeah, his hands himself. But see, this is a cool idea for a movie. You know? This is a very cool idea, or for a comic for that matter. You know, to do something with it and then take it to the next step, because that's what we're trying to do. You know? Yes, indeed. Bon nuit, Cranberry Langers. Indeed. Look at this dude. Oh, look at him. The killer returns to the scene of the crime. That's the killer who's supposedly dead. And he ain't. Whoa. Yeah, that's true, there were. Yeah, you know, we watched some 60s films, and I want to watch some more. They keep stinging me for the soundtracks. Like, there's so much stuff that we've got to fix about copyright, like, law, and, like, when something's in the public domain, it's got to be in the public domain. Like, they can't keep doing this stuff. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's not like I'm just playing the music without the movie. And I just don't think that they should be able to have a film come in the public domain and then say, well, because you're playing it with its original soundtrack, you can't do that anymore. That's ridiculous. Absolutely drives me crazy, you know? Yeah, and I've run into that with a lot of 50s and 60s films. Yes, they did. YouTube went way too crazy. And you know what? Instagram started doing that too. Right around the time that the Meta people bought it and took over, I was like going, are you serious, guys? Because I think one of the things that we've learned, right, about all of this stuff is that most people, and I include myself as one of them, a lot of the copyright-free films that I show you guys are films that I have bought on Blu-ray or on 4K after I've shown them to you guys because I like them. And I like to own movies in my collection. So I think that that's just, they are. Copyright law used to be 60 years. That's it. 60 years. That's more than enough. Unconditionally. Like, 60 years. So something that was done in the 60s is, let's see, in 1960 and up to 1965 would be copyright free. You know? Birthday time, yes indeed. And they're too strict. I believe in patent laws. I believe in intellectual property. I believe you have a right to the ownership of your work. But I think the way that we do copyright law, first of all, it doesn't seem to be protecting anybody. I mean, that you should be able to make money from your work and your property, all of that stuff. But, do the people who really break copyright law and, like, bootleg this stuff, do they really read the FBI warnings and stuff that I do when I buy stuff? It's really weird. Yes, exactly. That's 100% what it was. Yep. Yeah. So here we go. All is revealed. Yep. Oh. Dang. I think you should put those hands to good use and kill this dude. I don't know what it is about listening to the projector sound that I love so much, but I do love it. Oh my stars. This movie just got cooler. Whoa. 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 Do you guys understand why silent films influence my comics so much? Right? Isn't that great? Cyborg hands. I am Vasilis executed on the 13th of July. Oh, that's badass. That's actually when I quit my college teaching job. I love the cyborg hands. I was going to ask what happened to his hands, but this is great. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. The same experiment Professor Cyril did with your hands, his assistant did. Oh, get the... No. 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 this movie so cool? If I don't have the million francs by this time tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, the prosecutor will learn who the killer of your father is. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to take this all in. You, Paul Orlac. Your fingerprints that are clearly visible everywhere are the prints of the fingers of Vasur. And who has these fingers now? You, Paul. Oh man, this is some serious stuff, man. This is like science fiction, suspense, murder mystery. Yeah, I wonder how many of these film plot experiments were actual experiments in the old insane asylums and whatnot. I wonder too, yeah. The letter through which the old servant was lured away from the house was written by Vasur's hand, and this hand is now your hand. Whoa. Whoa. It has some, yeah, this movie has more twists than a switchback road in the mountains. Amen. Vicious. Yeah, I feel sorry for this guy now, too. He's being framed, and the dagger with which the murder was committed is Vasur's dagger with the X. Your wife's maid will testify that she saw it in your hands, which, of course, she's in on it. Dang. This man needs killing. That is some creepy stuff, man. Yep, better than most modern crime cinema. Yeah. This dude is very, very scary. Wow. A maid is right. Yep. Yeah, I don't know how this guy's doing it. That is crazy stuff. Yeah, he legit has no choice to get the money. Now he knows it. Yeah, maybe you didn't commit the murder, but you won't be able to prove it. Oh, Jesus. Look at the malevolent lighting in this thing, man. Look at the way he's lit in that. It's just like he's got this really creepy look. The other guy, the innocent guy, has got it, you know, that lighting that's hitting him by the face, but the other guy's got these great shadows moving across. Dang, man, this is cool. Yeah, interesting how they used fingerprints to convict. Yeah, I was actually talking to a police officer about that not long ago, and he was just talking about, yeah, we've had really good tech for a while for this, but now it's, of course, off the chart. Now everything's digital. But, you know, you think about back then, how hard it was to prove things with fingerprints and how good you had to be with all this stuff when it was physical is incredible. Wasn't that long ago, man. It's wild. Yeah, the lighting honestly makes him look like Fester Adams. You're absolutely right. I was thinking that too. Yeah, he does look like Uncle Fester. Yeah, but now don't you realize, though, that those hands aren't responsible, dude? Did you at least get that figured? Wow. Again, I gotta tip my hat to the lighting in this. It is incredible. Really incredible. Well, he's got long hair. I just noticed that. What is happening to me? Am I crazy? Wow. Yeah, that's true. He does. Yep. Look at that. That's crazy. Ignore any snoring you may hear. Don't you want to tell me what's tormenting you? Yeah, maybe you should talk to her. Just throwing that out there. Just as a thought. I mean, do what you gotta do. I'm not here to judge. Wow. the maid is such an evil, vicious little henchman. What she's doing. Conrad, you don't look well. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not driving you to crime, dude. You're being totally gaslit. Yep. See you. Sleep well. God bless. Indeed, Conrad. Get some rest. Wow. Yep. Yep. This is rough, man. This dude's going through it. I can't believe that the other guy is a head transplant. That's what blows my mind. What is she doing? Oh, is guilt finally catching up to you? You evil thing. I have to bring him the money. Wow, blackmail. Yeah, practical effects are still the best FX. There's no getting around it. Yeah, practical effects and practical sets do something that, how do I put it? In order to get the shots you want for a digital set, you have to be able to understand, you know, all the places you could put the camera and build them if you don't have it. And I think that movies suffer from the fact that when you are on set, you can come up with an idea, or when you are on location, you might come up with an idea. And you can feel it. And in these, just the way that you can play with the lighting. If you have an actor and they're lit in one particular way, and you want to change the lighting in the background, it's really difficult to do. Now, that might get easier with AI and things like that to change the lighting, but then we're getting right back to the synthetic again. Yeah, even the miniatures, the light just falls better. I agree. I absolutely agree. And I'm not somebody who is anti, as you guys can tell right now, I'm streaming on YouTube and making all of this crazy stuff here for you guys. It's not something I'm against at all. I just think it's limited. Yeah, not diaphanous though. That's right. This movie would have been going better if it had been diaphanous. There you go. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yep. Yeah, it's not diaphanous. We're just like, nope, it's not diaphanous. We're not having it. They have to believe her. I mean, look at that hat. It's too funny. I'm going in here, still a free man. That's right. Any chance, Sean, for the music to be turned down a notch? Asking for a friend. Absolutely. How's that? Is that a little bit better? Why is the hat shaped like a cake? Now I want cake. You know, what do you want me to do? I'm the same way. I want cake as well. Look at this. Oh, great, Tammy. I'm so glad to hear it. A strange encounter so peculiar that I myself don't know whether it's truth or a dream. There you go. stranger. That's right, coconut crabs have to happen. That's how we do things here. It was he, the one who was executed. I saw with my own eyes the mark of the guillotine on his throat. So he was beheaded, and then his head was put on another body. So they're seeming to be drawing a parallel between the hands not being in control, but the head is where it's all located. Gosh, look at that. That quill for writing. There it is. Coconut crabs in the chat. Nice. Yeah, that's right. What the hell? What is going on? Yep. Ooh, the manuscript, yep. Yep, he's being framed up. Mr. Orlac, we thank you for your statement. The youth could never in this century. Yeah, exactly. True that, Alpha. Go there this evening. Take the money to the stranger. We'll take care of everything else. Man, they're on his side. Nice. We'll see. Wow, this is wild, man. I do every day at 4:20. There you go. I love it. You guys are cracking me up. Yep. I don't know, man. That dude's a murderer with metal hands. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Yeah, I think so. Oh, wow. It's working. They may actually already be on to the killer. I think so. Yeah, that's what I think, anyway. We'll see. There he is. Yeah. Yes. So they took the hands off of the guillotined body, but the doctor put his head onto another body. Look at that, and here we go. They got him. Dang. Got his ass indeed. That's right, baby. An old acquaintance, Mr. Nera, last seen as the hospital assistant of Dr. Cyril, one of the most talented crooks in the world. Wow. That's unreal. Oh, so he was faking all that stuff. What? So he was faking it. Oh, man. He was faking it to get the money. So I'm a blackmailer, but you're looking for a murderer. What the heck? This is nuts. Haven't you established that the murder was committed by the hands of the sir? I don't have these hands. Whoa, this is a trip. I want to tell you who has these hands. Seriously, pretzel twist 100%, man. And now I want anti-ans. See how complicated these streams are? Dang, man. Pizza Live has some crazy twists and turns to it. Conrad Veidt's such a great actor, man. Rest in peace, brother. You left us an amazing... Yeah, Mr. Orlac, you're under arrest. Somebody has got to save him. Somebody has got to save him. I can't believe they're going to let him go and go to jail and be... That's just terrible. Oh, wait, what? Uh-oh, it's the maid! Mr. Orlac is not guilty. The murderer is Nera. Whoa. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't DoorDash no anti-ans. Yeah, I did too. Look at this. Look at this. Dang. You know what I think it was, funny enough, Tammy? I think when Nosferatu came out with Count Orlac, he was actually up for the role of Count Orlac, believe it or not. Conrad Veidt was, but he wanted to do a different movie. So believe it or not, it's weird, they did a movie 2 years later, gave him the name Orlac, because that movie was so popular. Speak, where did the executed Vasilis fingerprints come from? What? Nera was friends with Vasilis. Secretly, he made wax cat. This is crazy town. Wax casts of Vasilis fingerprints, and afterwards, he made rubber gloves with the fingerprints. This is a corkscrew. This movie is nuts. And she is giving the gloves up. Whoa. Wow. This is a trip. My brain, indeed, a silent spirit. That's how I feel. This is way ahead of its time. Yep, getting dizzy over here. Yep. It was a brilliant plan, though. So he killed old Orlac. There you go. Damn. Shoot. Did they seriously have the tech for fingerprints in 19... Yes, they did. Don't think they did. I'm thinking of the old ways. Yeah. And he also killed the old moneylender and cast a suspicion on Vasilis. Vasilis died innocent. Oh, he framed that dude? Oh, jeez, man. So his hands never killed anybody, and they were just making this guy paranoid? And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids, says Alpha Channel, indeed. Wow. If Vasilis was innocent, then my hands are clean. No kidding. Man, I'm telling you, don't let this stuff get in your head. Orlac's gonna snap. That would be beautiful if he did and just went after that guy. It would totally be worth it. They made this poor guy think he was absolutely losing his mind. Damn, that was cruel. Yep, that's what happens. She's gonna faint. She's gonna hit the floor. Yeah. They had dusting tech, yeah, because Sherlock Holmes writes about it. Yeah, fingerprinting is pretty old, although, you know, catching and comparing was a real art form, and being able to get them was a real art form. I mean, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Wow. That is something. That is something. I mean, I'm in shock. Like, that is a wild. Can we get this guy beheaded already? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Wild. Yeah, they can pull DNA from sweat. I know, isn't that wild? They can. Yeah. That dude's gonna be carrying her home, man. She's like, had enough. She's like, this is too much crazy. Like, when we started dating, you weren't this crazy. Ever since you got these new hands, you know, our relationship hasn't been the same. I haven't been out to dinner. You know, it's rough. Absolutely rough. Yeah, burn your getaway car. Amen, man. I don't know if it's over now. I don't know if I trust this. Easy. Oh, look at that. And now he's free to not worry about murdering her with his demon hands. Look at that. There you go. Oh, you two crazy kids. I hope this works out for you. I hope this works out for you, you two crazy kids. Catatonic. There you go. The end. We made it, guys. We made it. I'm going to have to edit this stream together so I can make some sense of it. Thank you guys for tuning in to Pizza Live, Pizza Live. This was a pretty chaotic stream. We're at 1:14 in the morning. My God. I mean, it's like I'm doing a comic book promoting stream, for heaven's sake. I appreciate you guys being here and sticking with us through it. I don't know what the heck's going on. Yeah, she's a keeper. What a loyal woman. Indeed, man. I would be telling her to run for the hills. Yeah, we did make it. It's crazy. But he does anyway. There you have it. Wow, indeed. Pizza Live. Absolutely right. That was great. I'm glad you liked it. Good movie. Thank you so much, A Silent Spirit. Thank you guys for being here for this stream tonight and all of this craziness. So let me just once again say, from the heart of Lovecraft Country and the birthplace of American religious liberty, this has been a chaotic Pizza Live, and I've enjoyed doing it for you. My name is Shanthan Jetty. This is Shanthan Jetty Art. I want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. And as I always like to say, speak easy, stay gold, keep the faith, and peace be with you guys. Absolutely right. Yes, good night was lurking. All right, how's your father? Glad to hear it. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to have a great time going forward. Godspeed indeed, and God bless everybody. And let me just say this too as well. Give nihilism no quarter, whatever's going on. I have had so much kindness and so much support for my campaign. Springball, Nosfero, all of them, and I'm looking forward to making some great books, so keep getting the word out. Let's keep moving that, because every dollar helps make this possible. You know, every dollar helps make this thing possible, and we need every dollar to make this life happen, and so God bless you guys. Alpha Channel's in the house. It is great to see Alpha Channel. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. Bow indeed. I will see all of you guys soon. If you're a channel member, your name will be in the credits, so do enjoy. And I will see you guys very, very, very soon. I promise I won't be a stranger. Take care, everybody. Bye.